Welcome to SolidCAM Professor. I'm Sydney, your SolidCAM Professor, with one of many videos available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In this series of recordings, we'll be showing you everything there is to know about Contour 3D. We'll be teaching you how the geometry works. We'll be teaching you in what different ways we can use the Contour 3D and the different types of tools you can use while using Contour 3D. Now, one of the major things about Contour 3D is that the geometry actually also drives the depth of the tool itself. So the shape of the geometry is also the exact tool path that that tool will take on the geometry itself. Let's take a look at one of the operations as we go through it. We'll start off by going into our 2.5D Contour 3D operation. When we choose the geometry, just like in any other operation of 2.5D, we'll start by clicking on New, and we have the exact same options for creating a chain geometry. Now note, we're creating a geometry on the edges. The solid itself has nothing to do really with the actual part itself. Contour 3D does not recognize the solid, rather it recognizes the exact edge. So to show you this actually even further, I'll actually deal away for a moment with the component itself and just show you a sketch I have there, which is the exact same thing as the edge that I had on the part itself. We'll start by picking the curve, and then instead of going to Auto Constant Z, because it's not Constant Z, in this particular case, I'll just use Auto General. It will create a complete closed chain around the part as shown over here. And I'll just accept it for now. Now, the tool itself will actually go according to the shape of this geometry, as we'll see very, very shortly. We'll choose a tool, and let's just start out by choosing a ball and mill, as shown over here, and I'll select that tool. Next, we'll go into levels, and just let's leave this alone for a moment. We'll just go directly to technology. Note, we have the option of center. We also have the option of right and left. I want my tool at this point, just to show you exactly how the tool works, to go in the center. As we continue down, we have another option over here for tool reference, whether we want the tip of the tool to be touching the geometry itself, as shown in the diagrams over here, whether it being a ball end mill or a flat end mill, or we can use the option of center, where the center of the tool will be going through the chain itself. Let's leave it at center for now, and let's just run our simulation. Now, let's take a look at the simulation, and if we take a look at the simulation, you'll see the tool will go down exactly into the center of the geometry if we take a side look of it. You can see the geometry over here, and the center of the tool is following the geometry. I'll just do it one step at a time. You see it goes across. Same thing on the radius itself. Now I'm just going to change it to the side view so you can see it on the center over there as well. You see now it's going towards the center, and as it goes up, does the same thing, continues on the center over there as well, and does this all the way around on the part going up and down on that area over there, same thing over there, until it finishes the entire part. Now, if I were to change my tool to a regular end mill, and go back to technology and choose, instead of center, I'll choose the option of tip. Let's run our simulation now. If we take a look at the simulation this time, you'll see that the tool will go down to the tip. Again, we'll take a look at the side view, and watch what happens as it starts going up on the edge itself over here. You'll note that the actual tip is what's touching the area over here. As we go further on the part itself, we go across over here, and let me turn it now to the back side. You'll see this area over here. What will happen over here is very simple. It'll get to that area, and Only the tip will touch it. When it gets to the very bottom, it will not gouge into the part. Rather, the moment it touches the other tip, the tip is what will actually be guided on the edge itself. For more videos on SolidCam Professor, please go to our website, www.solidcam.com, and look for the tab called SolidCam Professor. Thank you for joining us on SolidCam Professor. Take care and have a nice day.